more distasteful. Angry Piers Morgan strongly condemned Haz and Meg's huge PR farce on Veterans Day. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle spent Veterans Day on an army base in New Jersey, enjoying lunch with service members and sharing stories of the mental health challenges of being in the armed forces. The site is the Department of Defense's only tri-service base and is home to over 46,000 members of the armed forces and their families. The Duke and Duchess hosted a luncheon with service members from all 6 branches of the military, and were pictured laughing over lunch and listening intently to a discussion. Harry discussed the isolation service members often feel when returning home, and stressed the importance of supporting veterans. "My experience in the military made me who I am today, and I will always be grateful for the people I got to serve with, wherever in the world we were," he said. "But in war, you also see and experience things you hope no one else has to. These stay with us, sometimes like a slideshow of images." A spokesman for their charitable foundation, Archie, said, throughout their visit, they discuss mental health, the value of community and living a life of service. The spokesman said the couple have committed themselves to remembering, reflecting and honoring service members, veterans, and military families from around the world. However, Sussex's visit was met with much discontent. One American said, "Why? Who is scheduling this? This is awkward." One UK royal fan revealed, not altogether sure how he would acquire these to know. Rumour has it that he was never ever in any sort of danger. But never let the truth get in the way of a good narrative. A Londoner stated, "What does she know about it? She was never a military wife." From someone who spent his whole time in a bunker fully protected while he played Minecraft, "That's pretty rich, been taking dishonesty lessons from his wife." Another added, "Awkward Meghan and Harry clearly do not belong there, but are taking center stage." Why? Piers Morgan branded Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Remembrance Day pictures in the US a distasteful PR stunt on Good Morning Britain last year. Last year's Remembrance Day ceremony did include some notable absentees, such as the Queen's son Prince Andrew, who missed the service after stepping back from royal duties. Harry and Meghan were also absent in the wake of the couple having quit the royal family earlier that year. The Duke of Sussex, who served in the army for 10 years and undertook 2 Afghanistan tours, marked Remembrance Sunday in California. Harry and Meghan visited the Los Angeles National Cemetery, where they left flowers on the grave site of 2 Commonwealth soldiers and placed a wreath at an obelisk. Mr. Morgan unleashed a furious tirade at the couple on ITV's Good Morning Britain after they published pictures of their time at the cemetery on social media and made them available to media outlets. Mr. Morgan said, "What they then do, they go to a military cemetery in Los Angeles and they then invite a photographer, one of their preferred photographers. Remember, they're very privacy-minded, these two. They don't like the press, they don't like photography, unless they're controlling it. And they then release a series of images of themselves at a cemetery, laying flowers, and a wreath and paying tribute. Now, Prince Harry is perfectly entitled as a former member of the armed forces to pay tribute to the armed forces, of course he is." He added, "However, this smacked to me as a really distasteful PR stunt designed to say to the palace, you might try and stop me having my right to have a livery servant lay my wreath, but you're not going to stop me grabbing the PR headlines. And I'm sorry, that sticks in my gullet, this guy is doing no duty." It was reported last year that the Duke of Sussex made a personal request for a wreath to be laid on his behalf at the service in London.